Welcome, Trent. Oh. Welcome, Trent. Oh. One more time. Guys, welcome into another episode of Blockchain Brew Show. Are you guys excited to see us today or what? We were here this morning, at least, we represented. And guys, we're so excited to have you on the show. Oh, I just hit a button by accident with my hand. What is happening today in the show? Jeremy, you're first. You made it, buddy. Thank you. I'm so excited to see you guys today. We're going to talk about, second time today, I guess. I have to keep saying that. Oh, my wife, she was using the computer area. She left her stuff everywhere. Guys, please like that, subscribe. We are on time today. That is right. We are super excited to see everybody. Like it up. Like it down. We got subscribe bell. We ring the subscribe bell, and you will find the subscribe button someplace in the corner. Why, we ask, is a YouTube problem, not our problem. So you know what? Just subscribe so we don't have to ask anyone. The problem is solved. Over there on Rumble, we grow naturally, right? Just I was going to say MIM, but that doesn't really make sense because we're here every day representing. So yeah. Today I have a bottle of water. That is what we drink on the most hydrated the crypto community. We are survivors on the show. It is hot today. I would show you my tower camera, but it says it is currently 84 degrees.
Oh no,
Christian, it's unplugged. You're my technical person.
And why do you have a water on this fine evening?
I'm just trying to get hydrated again. You know what the realistic answer is there's a chance that the serpent juice may have a bit me pre-stream, being on vacation stuff, and I'm slightly waking up. Trying to hear that, so it's okay. We're good. Ooh. We will survive.
My dog was gonna bark until I couldn't hear anything anymore.
ASMR pop?
Yes.
I don't hear that, Trent.
So today I'm bringing another Wonder Kid. This is a double dry hop hazy double India Pale Ale.
Actually, sounds good.
You know why they call it an India Pale Ale?
It's made in India.
No, not because it was made in India. Because some sailors on their way to India from England were actually playing around with the style, with their brewing style.
I'm talking.
And they hopped the and they hopped the hell out of it. They added a lot more hops to the beer, and what it did was it produced a good bitterness on the IPA, and it created that hop forward burst of fruits and unripened goodness. So yeah, there you go. These are ASMR.
Welcome. I love Crow, dude. It's coming, dude. Don't you worry. Crow will be mooning. No time.
I did something that you're gonna hate me for today, G Square.
If I hate you for it, I'm gonna burn your Taylor Swift album in the back, and probably within 6 months of coming up there.
I closed my XRP trade, 3,000 XRP in profit.
Why?
And then I took all of that XRP,
immediately.
All of it that was on BYDFi anyways. I took 6,000 of the 7,000 that I had on BYDFi, and then I opened a 2x long on ADA with I put about 25 grand into this long.
Why would you do that instead of just leaving it in XRP?
because XRP's had a bigger run already.
So you think that XRP? Well, why did you close it today? Why not? Did you check to see if it's done running?
No, it's still gonna run, but but ADA is still gonna run too. You know,
Who's gonna run sooner?
Yeah, I don't know, but you know, I wanted to go all in on ADA. Look, I'm not all in. I still have some XRP, okay?
Fact check me. Highest daily close with BTC. Almost shout out to BNB. No T-shirt Tuesday. You know, Calvin, it's not my own choice to have no T-shirt. It was the serpent juice got me pretty bad today, and I literally crawled into the studio, and Trent's like, "What's going on? Are you okay?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah. I'm waking up from being the most hydrated community out on the internet." Check out the tattoo. Let's go XRP. Trent going with his shirt again. Respect. No, Trent should take his shirt off. Should be shirtless. Skinsman in the game, man. Skin versus tees. Oh.
Well, let's move over into the news for today. And
you want me to pull up the news, Trent? I got you.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna switch our banner under here. Go for it.
Hey, don't rush me. Guys, you're gonna catch some actual research going on right now. Where did you go? Nobody knows except me. You know, I actually was going to switch you right over to Cointelegraph, but I actually closed it up, so I have to reload it back on StreamYard. Whoa, there's the news today. Okay, Bitcoin liquidity wars carry on. Oh, I just skipped a bunch of things. UK banned sector banned sector from making ransomware payments. Wow, that was hard to read. 100 billion Binance futures volume back trade is all season claim. Here's what happened crypto today. You know, none of these things are really catching my eye. Or crazy news. This was a good one. FBI ends probe of Kraken co-founder returns confiscated devices. Kraken co-founder has confiscated devices, Trent? Do you know anything about that? Or is it saying the FBI returned confiscated devices?
I don't know anything about that.
The U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, has reportedly ended its investigation of Kraken. Co-founder Jesse Powell, that's a convenient name. I wonder if he's related to Jay Powell. Returned property belonging to him that was seized in 2023 in search of his home. It's kind of funny. It's Jesse Powell and Jerome Powell, right? According to Tuesday Fortune report, the FBI had returned devices to Powell and ended its probe in allegations that he had hacked and cyberstalked the Verge Center for Arts and nonprofit he helped co-found in 2008. The investigation reportedly not connected to Powell's association with Kraken, the cryptocurrency exchange he co-founded, and the crypto industry resulted in the FBI searching his home, seizing electronic devices that could have contained digital assets. Reports suggest that Powell had been under investigation by the U.S. authorities since 2022. The Kraken co-founder repeatedly denied involvement in the alleged activities and filed a civil suit against members of Verge board of directors. And then the next article, well, that doesn't really have a whole lot of stuff, just saying that they got stuff. What's up, Nate? What's crack-a-lacking, dog? I heard work's going good without me. Spot ETFs break 12-day inflow streak amid profit taking. One spot Bitcoin ETF registered net worth of 131 million. On Monday, marking the end of the 12-day streak that attracted 6.6 billion inflows. The largest inflow was ARK investors. ARK, well, actually, that surprised me. I thought I was going to say BlackRock. ARK Investments, ARKB, which shed 77 million in a single day. Grayscale's GPT inflow of 36 million inflows, while Fidelity FBTC lost 12.75 million, according to the data as social value. Bitwise, BitB, and VanEck HODL has posted moderate outflows of 1.9 million and 2.48 million, respectively. BlackRock's Largest fund by asset is 86 billion, saw no more inflows or outflows. Meanwhile, the cumulative net flows remain robust at 54 billion total net assets. Dude, this article is so boring, Trent. You should just take over. It's just basically saying, wow, we broke our record at inflows, dude.
Yeah. So the hottest news off of the press today.
Trent, what's WYM?
WYM? Oh, I don't know.
Bro.
I don't know.
Hey, no one knows what that means. You got to speak in like American
English
words.
The hottest news off the press today: SEC approves and then immediately pauses Bitwise's bid to convert BITW Crypto Index Fund to an ETF. The SEC has released multiple crypto ETF updates this week, signaling shifting regulatory priorities. The SEC approved Bitwise's plan to convert its crypto index fund, BITW, into an ETF, but immediately put the decision on hold. BITW holds more than 90% of its assets in Bitcoin and Ether, with the remaining allocation spread across 8 other major altcoins. The pause follows a similar action on Grayscale's multi-asset crypto fund. It's actually the large cap fund, and comes amid several new ETF filings and reviews this week. The Securities and Exchange Commission approved, then abruptly paused Bitwise's plan to convert its Bitwise 10 crypto index fund into a spot exchange-traded fund on Tuesday, raising fresh uncertainty around the agency's standards for crypto ETFs. Bitwise launched the fund in 2017. The 2.5% expense ratio remains steep by ETF standards, but the conversion into a spot ETF would make BITW the first multi-asset crypto index ETF in the US, if it proceeds. The asset manager has not yet disclosed if the management fee would stay at 2.5%. A similar product, Grayscale's digital large cap fund, which tracks Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and ADA, also received initial SEC approval before the agency reversed course, pausing the fund's launch. A letter from the SEC on Tuesday said the commission will review the delegated action, identical wording to the letter Grayscale received when its ETF was paused. According to sources who spoke to CoinDesk at the time, the SEC's hesitation likely stems from the need to establish consistent standards for crypto ETFs, particularly for tokens like XRP and ADA that do not yet have standalone ETFs. Huh?
Can you see the rest of it with an accent?
No. The SEC's ETF docket has been busy.
Trent? Trent? And he's gone. Boop. There he is. He's gone. And he's back. He's gone. Okay, well, he just totally disconnected. That was unexpected.
So,
Trent,
guys,
Trent, are you back?
No,
what happened?
Here's the truth of the matter. Unless you're an insider,
Trent,
you don't know precisely why they're doing this.
Damn it, Trent!
Yeah.
Trent, you disappeared for like a solid, I kid you not, 3 minutes. Even Calvin's like, where are you?
What? Oh, hold on. Oh, no, it's on your end. No, you're pausing.
No, Calvin even asked where you were at. Yes.
Oh, it's my.
No.
It's my Wi-Fi then. Okay,
you totally disappeared for like 5 minutes, and then you're like, just sum it all up, guys. It's insiders. I was like, wait, what? Nate said you're
okay. Well, anyways, I think I'm back now.
Hey, remember what I asked you about your accent?
The point is,
remember what I asked you the accent?
Yeah.
That was right where you froze.
Okay, well, the point is, unless you're an insider, you don't know exactly what's going on with this. Okay, you don't know precisely why this is happening. However, there is a hint in the article here, and I think that, and I'm not saying that CoinDesk knows. I think that they're guessing like everybody, but I think that this is, pointed in the right direction. Not that I like CoinDesk, I don't, but here's the thing. They had said in the article that that they're talking about the 2.5% fee on the fund for redemption, right? Well, the article said that that's steep for an ETF. So I think that I don't think that that's the whole reason. I think that they're just kind of putting things forward as the scapegoat to say, oh, like this needs to be adjusted, that needs to be adjusted. Like, why do you approve it then and then pause it right away? Granted, they only have so long to approve these things, so they can still be working things out. And then they're down to the wire. They approve it, and then they buy themselves some more time to tie up the loose ends by saying, okay, well, let's go ahead and pause this for a minute. The truth that I feel in my heart that what's going to happen is part of this is strategic, and they're doing this so that they release the Grayscale fund as an ETF, they release the Bitwise fund as an ETF, and they release a few things at the same time, at a more optimal time for the market. I do think that someone there from the SEC is like very friendly with the Trump administration and insiders on that front, and I think that they're waiting to release this at the optimal time. I don't think that we're all going to get rugged on crypto ETFs this year. They are coming. There's no way that they're not coming. So that's where I'm at. What do you think?
I would probably have more opinion if I didn't catch a little less than a third of the article.
Okay, do you want me to go back and reread it? It was more than a third, okay?
No, it's okay. I mean, I trust you. It was probably sounded really good. Insiders all the way, man. Damn those insiders. Damn every one of them. No, you're good, Trent.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and move over to our technical analysis segment.
Nate, Calvin, what are you drinking today? What's your juice of flavor? Chocolate, Trent.
Serpent juice.
The serpent juice, man. Got me good. Snuck up.
like a viper, it just latched on. You walked by, didn't even know it was there. So, moving on to technical. Yeah. Why don't you show us what's on your mind?
Sober. Don't get pulled over. Well, on the Bitcoin, the 1 hour, we are definitely coming down on the momentum. VWAP coming down. Green money flow is also angling down. Red line Stokes are high. Momentum's coming down on the 1 hour. Is it going to stop? Probably going to be a fake out, man. Coors Light, we got Nate over here. Nate's drinking woman beer. I'm just kidding.
At least it's not Bud Light.
Yeah, it's not Bud Light. No Dylan Mulvaney over there. Chara, a lot of Bitcoin talk. Last 10 minutes. Hey, you know what? You gotta tell me what you're trying to say, Cha. Welcome in. What do you want to look at? The alts? We always have. This is how we kind of run the show, man. We got the 4 hour momentum's pumping up. Bulls are still in control. We are at some sort of resistance level. The 6 hour says we can still keep going. 12 hour momentum straight to the upside. We had a green dot right here. It's almost hidden on the zero line. Money flow's coming up. Strength's coming in. Stokes are high by angling it up. The interaction on the Bitcoin network is hot. We went from a 16 to a 17, which means we're still pumping. Daily is still hot. We actually have a green dot on the daily, dude. I didn't even catch that. Did you catch that?
Well, I don't have Market Cipher, so I didn't.
You're right. Guys, on the channel, we use Hikinashi. These are Hikinashi.
On the channel, you use Hikinashi.
Hikinashi. If I use it, then I'm using it right. We have doji candles for the time of trend reversal, which is kind of a weird thing. We have a green dot on the 1 day, 2 day, probably on a flipping 3 day. That's kind of weird. The 1 day says it wants to keep pumping. The 2 and 3 days say we're kind of spent. Well, we're gonna watch the battle of the giants come out, man. I'm leaning for keep pumping, dude. The 12 hours wants to rip. Let's freaking go. Shot of Espolon tequila and one Bush light for me, dude. That's fire, dude. That sounds so good. Before we came on the show, I had I was in the hot tub and I had 3 watermelon lemonades, about 12%. They were phenomenal, but you guys have to keep your eye on those ones, man.
And
You gotta take them like IPAs.
it's not even really those. It's the fact that you were in the hot tub. You know, because you're sweating and you're dehydrating. Man, the hot tub and alcohol, it like, you know, if you could normally handle a few drinks just fine, you get in the hot tub, all of a sudden you can't. Like,
well, that, and I also was smoking too. I had a Gurkha 125th anniversary cigar, a nice cigar, man. It's probably like a $35, $50 cigar. Just sitting there chilling, smoking it. The momentum on Ethereum is popping off, dude. Trent.
Well, you're on vacation from work this week, you know?
Yeah, exactly, dude. I'm just hanging out, having fun, dude. I try to do that one time. If I could do it even when I'm not on vacation, that's like a good relaxing time. Because when I'm in the hot tub, it's like an hour or two. That's why. You know, I came out of it, and Trent's like, "Why do you look like a raisin?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, I practically came out of a little box. But we have a really tight trigger wave right now in Ethereum, which with a green dot, you are breaking up, money flow coming in, and straight covering up. Is Ethereum going to break out, guys? We literally said earlier, Trent, that we wouldn't be surprised to see ETH break to $4,200 is what we're projecting on the earlier show.
You know, I have something really interesting to say about that, and it has to do with BitWise and Discord. So I'll wait till you're done.
Okay, well, you know what our reasoning was? So we came over and saw we had a green dot on like the 6 hour, I think it was. Tight trigger wave to the upside, you know, but previously we had a tight trigger wave on this just above the zero line. Shoosh, we have a leg, and leg almost legs up almost $600. Go to the previous green dot right below the zero line right here. And shoosh, we shoot up for almost another $500. So we're thinking we might leg up another $500, $600 from 37 ish. So we could leg up to 43, 42 area.
Yeah.
12 hour. Looks like we're having a fake out, dude. I'm willing to bet that's a fake out. It's going to roll over on some thick money flow like that, dude. That's incredible. VWAP is also starting to point up. The daily. You know, we're about to leg up. We're trading Cyrus a couple of days. We'll leg up. We'll be about $4,300, $4,200. So you can see it from the line entry earlier. Just keep an eye on ETH, man. It looks like something's happening.
Yeah, man.
I was looking at Zebek earlier with John. It looks like we cracked that, dude. Oh, 3 day also green dot to the upside. Chara, so the power high, just a little real talking about him getting pushed out and thieving charges, which is crazy. Then I saw market freeze for about 4 minutes at like 950 or so. Dude, I think, you want my honest opinion, I think him and Power will playing games, and I definitely think Powell will resign before his end of term. Hey, what's up, Amelia? Let's crack a lackin'. I do think that Powell will resign. The question is just when and how long can he hold out for. You know what? We could be wrong. Wait, did somebody ask about Crow? Who was in here earlier that was talking about Crow? Ben Martin, you're still here. I'm gonna pull up Crow. Chronos chain. Chronos chain. Wow, Crow's pumping, man. Oh, at least on the 1 hour. Holy cow. Good green dot, good momentum on that wave. View up, shooting up, Stokes a low strength, ripping. Are we legging up finally? Are we breaking out of this triangle, Trent? Trent, where'd you go?
Right here.
What would you call this on Crow Chain if you're looking at this chart as the standard technical analysis? And we've been ripping up. We're in this pattern right now. We're in a higher high. You could say this was a flag, and now what looks like we're entering the upward stage. The 1 hour, we have a green dot with momentum to carry us up. VWAP coming in.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to draw it with my own lines and see if they connect. It seems like that whole thing could be a bull pennant, but you know. You gotta connect the highs and connect the lows and see what pattern you come up with.
I had an interesting conversation with John 316 and Pepe. John was hoping that Bitcoin falls, the dominance falls, but Pepe said you don't want the dominance to fall because that will wreck the whole not dominance, but you don't want Bitcoin to fall because that will wreck the whole market. I was saying that it probably can do both. Dominance can fall and Bitcoin can still go up.
Yeah, for sure. Dominance can absolutely crash through the floor while Bitcoin
I agree, good call too, because
doing a 2 to 3x.
Around for Trump's shit, LOL. You know, he.
In 2021,
pretty much, man. Trump's pretty untouchable right now.
Yeah. In 2021, Bitcoin dominance, crashed by over 20 percentage points while Bitcoin was doubling in price. And that happens because while Bitcoin is doubling in price, altcoins are 5, 10, 20xing. So a couple years ago, Fidelity got into crypto. Did any of you get in at that time as a test? No, I mean, I was in before that in, end of January 2021. So where are you guys at? All sunny here in Louisiana. I am in sunny Southern California.
In the desert.
In the desert, right in between LA and Vegas.
Trent told me that if he wants to go anywhere, it's a 2-hour drive.
Yeah. But look, here's the thing about that. That means 2 hours to whatever place you want to be. Joshua Tree National Park, Death Valley National Park, Las Vegas, San Diego. San Diego is a little further than 2 hours.
He's telling you, you could drive 2 hours to go to a different part of the desert.
Anaheim, Disneyland, San Diego, Los Angeles. We're 2 hours away from a lot of really
Louisiana, it's bedtime.
Louisiana, it's bedtime. Yeah, we're over here at it's 8 p.m. for us. But what we've noticed a lot of viewership might be a little low tonight, but we've noticed some pretty good success streaming at this time. I do think that there's a lot of people up looking for content. There is really no live content at this hour.
Well, not just that. I was thinking about starting an OnlyFans. Yes. I'm just kidding, guys. That was a joke. You guys don't want to pay to see this. I'll just give it to you for free. And even then, it's hard to keep people around. Freaking awesome, you guys.
So here's what I'm gonna do right now for chart. So I'm gonna share my screen, and then
wait, I was doing stuff.
Oh, go ahead. Okay.
You were gonna ruin my crow chart. So
go ahead.
1 hour we're pumping, 4 hour we're good, 12 hour. We look like we're legging up to me, Chan. It looks like the bull pennant was like right here. We have completed the bull pennant and we're in the upward projection. Where would you see our next stop for crow would be? Would it be that leg, or would it be this whole leg, a completion of a pennant?
Well,
we just made a golden cross.
I mean, look, you were on a different time frame, and also I wouldn't draw that. And also, I wouldn't draw that line right there.
Why not?
Well, pull your chart up. Not like that. Just drag it up. The reason why is because you're just pulling a sea of green candles into another upward action. Like
Hey, you know what? If we get pumped to 15 cents, I'm going to be like, well, I freaking told you so.
Is that where your target brings you to? 15
Yeah, 15, 16. 15, 16.
Looks like it brings you to 17, 18. But look,
only fans start showing man boobs, and I'm out of here.
Well, so here's the thing.
We do some stocks. I do have some stocks pulled up. I don't know if Trent likes stocks or not. Trent doesn't like stocks.
I didn't say that. I mean, I don't find them very exciting compared to crypto. But I only have so much money to invest. Like, I'm all in crypto right now, no pun intended. But in the future, I can see myself like
buying stocks,
getting in a stock if I really, really like it. If the pick comes to me, you know what I mean. Other than that, why would I not just buy Bitcoin?
Would you buy Circle or Coinbase?
Everything is going to zero against Bitcoin except for XRP.
Well, I mean, think about this. Coinbase is 10x this year, more than 10x. Like 12, 14x.
Right, for sure. Yeah, I would buy Coinbase, but I would have to seriously consider what crypto stock I want, because there's a lot of good ones. And Ripple Labs is going to IPO eventually. So, would I rather buy Ripple Labs when it IPOs?
What is CNC?
Or would I rather buy Coinbase, Would I rather buy Crypto.com when it IPOs? Or would I rather buy Coinbase? I don't know. There's just a lot of things to consider there. But everything is going to zero against Bitcoin except XRP, Cardano, gold, Nvidia.
Did you just subscribe? Because if you did, thank you very much, man, for the support, dude.
I do believe he did, yeah. Because I saw 306. Thank you, we appreciate it. And when you
like an area code.
When you subscribe, you might not be joining the biggest, the best, or the most intelligent crypto community on YouTube, but you're definitely joining the most hydrated community on crypto YouTube. Also, you're touching T-Square right in his heart and in his banana zone. So
you're just saying that Shadow because you really want that eat that Tesla burger.
So Cha-Ra, we do definitely appreciate you touching G-Square's banana zone tonight. Yeah. So anyways, most things are going, I'm exaggerating to make a point. It's hyperbole, but everything is going to zero against Bitcoin.
I buy Bitcoin and XRP this week, and I use Binance, and I don't like it. Any thoughts? I like Crypto.com because one, it's simpler. Two, I think that they have an ETF basket, which I think is going to be pretty big. I think it's going to be pretty big. It's pretty simple. You can have blue chips or US or ISO or RWA, real world assets. They have deep areas. They have all the different stuff that they've done their whole research and pulled together the baskets. I think that's the best way to go about it.
Yeah,
that's the name. It's all the boom of money is going to be. Plus, they have a debit card where you can spend your crypto. They have a credit card now. They're going to be getting into banking. So if you want, you can put your paycheck over there, and they have all these different yields on all their coins. I think Crypto.com is a good one.
Yeah, I would. There's a couple of things that you need to consider here. Okay, Binance is not really a U.S. platform. Yes, there's Binance U.S., but Binance started as an overseas platform, as were Coinbase and Crypto.com started in the U.S. and then branched out overseas. Coinbase and Crypto.com are a lot easier to use. And then additionally, stop doing that for a second.
Distracting.
Yeah. Additionally, you're gonna want to do. Okay, it's like the old adage. I'm gonna put you up on some wisdom, Chara. It's like the old adage that says, "Hey, what's the best workout plan that I can do? Is it high set, a lot of sets with lighter weight? Is it, the traditional 3 sets of 12 reps, right? Or is it like 4 sets of 15? Even higher reps, higher sets, lower weight. Or, should I be doing, 6 sets of 4? 6 sets of 4 reps with really heavy weight and overloading my central nervous system. I used to lift. I don't anymore. Now I just drink beer. So for what it's worth. But, it's like this old adage that says, what's the best plan? And we can go back and forth and we can argue, well, if you do fewer reps and higher weight, you're going to gain more strength. You're going to overload your central nervous system, which means that you're going to be better under stress response in real life. Or you can say, hey, if you do the higher reps and lower weight, you're going to build more muscle mass over time. You're going to shape your body better. You're going to look better. At the end of the day, you know what the old adage of wisdom tells us? The best plan is the one that you actually do. You know what I mean? The best plan is the one that you actually do consistently. The best plan is the one that you show up every day and you, like Nike, you just do it. That's the best plan. Oh, the workout is making me hungry. Yeah, but honestly, that's the best plan, is the one that you actually do. So if you want to use Binance US, use it. Crypto, Coinbase and Crypto.com are easier to use. Like the best platform for you to use in crypto is the one. Here's a term for you, and I know you said you're new, but the term is dollar cost averaging. Right? This is where
November's probably the top, so make sure you're all out by November.
Yeah. This is where you dollar cost averaging is where you buy a little bit of an asset at a specific interval over time, right? So the way Crypto Jab used to say it was, write down your dollar cost averaging strategy. And what you literally do is you say, I am going to buy, I'm just going to say $10, right? I'm going to buy $10 of a certain asset. Let's just say Bitcoin. I'm going to buy $10 of Bitcoin every week and specify the day of week that you're going to do it, because you want to stay accountable. I'm going to buy $10 of Bitcoin every week or every Friday.
I prefer Crypto.com.
On Coinbase or on Crypto.com, or on Binance US, whatever you're using. But write out your plan and stick to it, because that's the best plan, is the one that you stick to. So here's the thing. Let me hop over to my chart, and I'm gonna go. What's up?
Oh, I was gonna say the Shadow King. If he ever watched that episode with Charles Hoskinson on the Sean Ryan's show, I know he started it. Did you ever finish it, Trent?
I did.
What'd you think about it?
It was epic.
I'm gonna buy you some bullet ants.
It was epic, but I do want to finish my thought with our newcomer here. Let's see, where did I go? Share this tab.
You didn't finish it?
No, not yet. So look, here's where. Okay. So this is the chart on Cardano, an asset that I love. I'm wearing the hat. Okay. In 2021, I bought a lot of Cardano. By a lot, I mean I bought 1,000 ADA. That's the ticker, is ADA, ADA. The ticker symbol is named after a mathematician in the 1800s named Ada Lovelace. The token is called ADA. The blockchain is called Cardano. We use those terms interchangeably. Cardano and ADA, same thing. Okay, so I bought a lot of ADA at about $1. I remember my first purchase was $1.08. Okay, so I'm going to draw that line on the chart right here. A dollar.
Did you sell it?
No. So my first purchase was $1.08. I also, later that year, I bought a little bit at 91 cents. I bought a lot at 91 cents, actually. So here's the thing, or I guess it wasn't 91 cents. It was the bottom of this wick back here. Anyways, so here's the thing. I got exposure to this pump in 2021. Where's my measuring tool? Okay, I got exposure to. Sorry, my chart's wigging out on me. Okay, right there. 162%. You know, I watched my my original $1.08 purchase go to $3.10. It was epic. But you know what happened? I held that all the way down here. Okay, but here's the moral of the story. Chara, here's the moral of the story. I was new to crypto when I was doing this, just like you are now.
At all, Sean.
I was new to crypto just like you are. So, you know, how much ADA did I actually purchase around this time right here? Not much, a little over 1,000 ADA. Well, through the rest of this time, this whole move right here, I went on to purchase another, you know, somewhere between 20 and 30,000 ADA. And you know what my average buy price was? My average buy price ended up at about 33 cents down here. I just drew that line on the chart. I'll turn it green for you so you can see it. How did I get my first purchase was $1.08. How did I get my average entry all the way down here to 30 cents? That means that all of my ADA at an average price of 30 cents, right now at 88 cents, I'm up almost 3x, not quite. How did I do that? Well, I'll tell you what, I bought a shit ton of ADA down here at 24 cents. But also, this whole time for 4 years now, I actually don't DCA right now because I'm bigger into the trading game right now. But for almost 4 years, I just every week I bought more, and as the price dipped lower, it lowered my average entry cost. That's the beauty of dollar cost averaging. You know, if you're as long as you're in a good asset, Bitcoin, XRP, Cardano, like buy a little bit every week over time, be consistent, be patient. You're not going to get rich overnight, even in crypto. Be patient and you're going to freaking win. So there you go. Now let's see. And for Shadow King and all of our OGs, thanks for sticking around while we welcome a newcomer to the crypto space and put them up to speed and give them some alpha. Like, you know, crypto is a community. Crypto is one of the rare places in the earth that you find so much community, to be honest. And it's because we're all kind of libertarian, anti-control, like, you know, we all band together around that stuff. But anyways, for the rest of us, I do want to point out our charts and TA section says level up trades with BitFi, with BYDFi. And that's our leveraged trading exchange of choice. Now, if I share my screen, I'm going to come over here to our Discord. T-Square, maybe you can drop the link to the Discord in the chat, if you don't mind.
I don't know if I can do that, Trent.
Oh, okay. I can do it. Here's why I can do it. I can do it because you texted it to me.
I did?
Yeah, at one point. And so
I did?
Yeah.
Are you sure I did it?
Yeah, look.
Are you sure it wasn't Sarah?
Well, it's from your phone, so.
Yeah, that's probably Sarah. I don't.
So
that's what I was gonna say. I don't know if I could do it because I know you and Sarah were working on it. I don't know if I logged into it yet, but apparently I am.
So there's the link to our Discord. This is brand new. This is hot off the press, guys. Now here's the deal with our Discord. Okay, as of yesterday, we just got some signals launched. Can you see this? Okay, so. The exchange, the leverage trading exchange that we're partnered with, BYDFi, Biddle Your Dream Finance, that's the exchange of choice that we use for leverage trading. Well, we were able to integrate their bot with our Discord. So what we're able to offer our community, if you join our Discord for free, when we hit 500 subscribers, we're going to limit access to our Discord to only those people who become members of our YouTube channel at $10 a month. Okay? Anyone that gets in right now is getting in, is getting grandfathered into this if you get into our Discord. So, every day, BYDFi is going to send into these chats, which you can only see. I mean, I'm showing you them now live on stream, but otherwise you can only see them if you deposit at least $100 into your, if you sign up for BitFi with our link, which is in the description, and you deposit $100 into your futures account. That's all it takes. You're not even buying this. It's your money that you're going to trade with. So you sign up for BitFi with our link, which is in the description, and then you deposit $100 into your futures account, into your leverage trading account. You come over here to our Discord and you enter your BitFi user ID right here where it says BYDFi Verify. You enter your user ID. The bot automatically knows that you're one of our signups with our link, and then it's going to give you access. Every day, it's going to send a scalp trading signal, a market analysis, and a swing signal. Okay, so here's the scalp
for people who are new. What's the difference between a scalp and a swing?
So scalp trading is where you're sort of day trading and you say, okay, I'm going to get in right now. The price of, let's say, Ethereum, the price of Ethereum goes up $50 within a couple hours. I'm going to go ahead and sell that and get out and take my profits. And I'm going to repeat that process a couple times every day. And that's scalping, is you're buying and selling small movements, and then you're stacking those gains. It's what people call day trading, to be honest. Swing trading is where you get into a trade and you say, I'm going to hold this for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, and then I'm going to sell it. You're waiting for a larger movement to buy low and sell high, and cash out and stack that cash, you know? So, let's see here. So yesterday, here's the signal that they sent to the scalp signals channel. And it was a short entry on a coin called Dogs, a meme coin. And so they showed you right here, the entry is at 0.0001629. So here's the entry, right here, marked out in gray. And then they show you several take profit levels. So if the price goes down to 1565, you're going to take a little bit of profit. If the price goes down to 1550, you'll take a little more profit, so on and so forth. They're giving you 6 take profit levels, and then they're giving you a stop loss at 1723. So they put this short signal out into our Discord last night. Then I'll show you the swing signal. The swing signal that came out last night had...
man, I hold a lot of silver.
But you guys look like y'all balling. Yeah, I know DCA homie. I bought in Bitcoin 3K and XRP 2K and Binance. I got about 10K in E-Trade and about 250K in physical silver and about 100K in physical gold. Not bragging, LOL, but I saved and hustled. Chara, good for you, man. Like,
the revaluation's coming, Chara.
Somebody, like, give this guy a +1 in the chat. Like, give him a round of applause. Even though he's new to crypto. Oh, Shadow says put the Discord link in your X profile when you get a chance. Okay, I can do that. I actually, no, I can do that. You're right. So, man, good for you, dude. Good for you. The reason why is, like, I don't know if you have a wife and kids or whatever, but regardless, like, you did this for yourself and the people that you love in your life. You're gonna do good. Now, I would say, though, like, diversifying your portfolio, dude, you could cut your silver in half. I know people that love their silver hate me saying that. Not financial advice, but you can cut your silver bag in half and you can literally buy a whole Bitcoin. Do you know how rare? You know how rare it is, Chara, to own a whole Bitcoin? Like, there's only 21 million Bitcoin that will ever exist. And if every millionaire in the world, which there's like 300 million of them, I don't know. If every millionaire in the world decided that they wanted to own one Bitcoin, there would be no more left. Now we're never going to be out of Bitcoin because people are always going to be trading.
I'm shocked you say cut your silver in half and buy 100K of ADA.
Yeah, that's what I want to say, but I'm being unbiased, right? Like, just buy Bitcoin at least. Like, man, it's Bitcoin is better than gold. The reason why it's better than gold is it's scarce. It's better than scarce. It's fixed. Gold is scarce. Bitcoin supply is fixed.
And whether you sell or don't sell, my rule of thumb is whenever you buy something, you need to buy with conviction. Otherwise, you'll be talked out of it and sell it all. So you don't want to be that.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you see that BNB is almost at $800?
I did not see that. I forget BNB exists all the time. Anyways, back over to our Discord real quick. So, in the swing trading signals group, they did this last night. We got a short on ETA, which I don't even know what that is. But you can trade it on BitFi. You got an entry right here. You got your take profit levels. You got your stop loss. Okay. Now on Doge,
GIG?
On Doge, you got a long in our signals group last night at 0.256 at a little over 25.5 cents. You got all these take profit levels and a stop loss.
Your logo, GIG. I thought you were like a dragon or a cactus, your logo, and I realized it's actually spelled GIG Gaming.
and a stop loss at 24.5 cents. So I'm going to come over here to the chart and I'm going to see how this long is playing out. Because they dropped this last night. So let me come over here, Dogecoin. Okay, they put it in at a little over 25.5 cents last night, and the price right now is 26.5 cents. You're up a cent. You're up
almost 5%.
You're up 2.5%. right now on this long that they gave. If you were on 2x leverage, you're up 5%. If you were on if you were
10x
on
leverage.
if you were on 4x leverage, you're up 10%. You know, if you were on 10x leverage, you're up 25%. You know, you get the point. So, guys, like, so far this trade is up. Right now, you could be moving your stop loss to break even, and you won't lose money on this trade. So, they gave this long signal last night in our group. And then here's the other thing that they have is a market analysis channel. So here's our Ethereum macro update. It says the chart is printing a descending broadening wedge. That's what they drew right here. Okay, descending broadening wedge. Okay, the chart is printing a descending broadening wedge, a rare and powerful bullish pattern, form mostly on higher time frame. Key resistance $4,100 to $4,200. T-Square, what did you say earlier when you were looking at Ethereum?
42.
Yeah.
43.
This is what the BitFi bot, the BYDFi bot in our Discord said.
How do you like that, Trent? I didn't even look at that. I was like, what Discord? I'm not in that Discord. I had no idea. I had no idea what it said.
Hell yeah. The key resistance 4,100 to 4,200. ETH is now approaching this major resistance zone. Expect some consolidation between 3,600 and 4,200, the level he said. But once 4,200 breaks, you were on that level when you were showing us Market Cipher. Once 4,200 breaks, new all-time highs are on the table. Target zones are between $5,500 and $6,000. Structure is bullish. Momentum is building. Don't fade the breakout. Be active. And then it gave us a Litecoin chart. It says, I'll show you the chart real quick. There you go. Okay. And it says, Litecoin is approaching the upper border of a symmetrical triangle on the weekly time frame after an extended period of consolidation. This is a key moment. A successful breakout could open the doors to major upside targets. Target levels, $140, $180, and $285. Watch the 115 to 120 resistance zone closely. A breakout with strong volume could trigger a long-awaited move. Be active. So there you go, guys. You're getting every day a scalp signal, a market analysis, and a swing signal in here, and then a VIP chat where we can all talk about the signals that we're given that day. So in order that anyone can join our Discord for free right now, but in order to get access to those signals, you have to sign up for BYDFi with our link in the description. You have to deposit $100 into your futures account, and then you can come to our Discord, enter your user ID right here, right? Enter your user ID, and then you'll be granted access to those VIP channels.
About the supply of Bitcoin.
So, real quick though, what do you think about it? Because that's the first time you're seeing that, T-Square, right? What do you think about that?
I think it looks sick, man, but I think it looks sick, dude. I like everything about it.
Yeah.
But if you want some more in-depth thoughts, it might be better for me to tell you in about 3 hours.
Got you. So Chara says, I'm always down for advice. Are you saying that not many people own a single Bitcoin? And I'm new, so I don't want to sound dumb, but the one that says Bitcoin US 119.50404. Yes, exactly. Right. The Bitcoin US dollar chart at a little over $119,000 right now. Yes. It is so much more rare than you know right now, Chara, to own a whole Bitcoin. Look, I don't own a whole Bitcoin, and I'm talking about crypto on YouTube and educating other people. The reason I don't own a whole Bitcoin is because I believe that I'm going to make more money with what we call altcoins, which is any coin other than Bitcoin. I think I'm going to make more money in these next 8 months, 4, 6, 8 months. I think I'm going to make more money with other coins But when we get a bear market, when prices are down, which another time we'll have to explain the 4-year cycle to you. Just look it up on YouTube anywhere though. Just type in 4-year cycle.
I like crypto.com, Chara. I like to say Coinbase is like a tier 1, so it's and crypto.com like a tier 2 in the sense Coinbase is pretty easy to smooth, pretty easy to use. But I like crypto.com because I feel like you get more utility out of it.
Yeah, Coinbase or crypto.com. Shadow says, damn, you're new. Congrats for taking this step towards decentralized finance. Exactly. This crypto is where we get the middlemen out of our financial life.
Just be careful, Chara. The most important thing I think you could take from this is just the fact that you're here. It's showing that retail is getting interested again. And that usually happens and lasts about 4 months because retail are not used to volatility in crypto. You'll be addicted and you'll stick around and go through the whole thing that me and Trent just went through. Last cycle or my first cycle and watching it go down. You can lose. I bought ADA at like $3. Then I watched it go down to $1.50. Thought it was a good deal. Bought it. Watched it go down to 75 cents. I thought that was good deal. Bought it again. Watched it go from 30 down to 33 cents. I was like, wow, that was a good deal. And I bought some more, and then watched it go down to 25 cents. So there's some crazy volatility in the bear market. So you definitely want to make sure when you're up, which you can see at 10x in a lot of these coins in the next 4 months, even though it sounds crazy, that is a realistic possibility. To remember to take profits and be in, man. Lower your risk. Make it just house money.
Yeah. I'm creating a poll right now if you want to keep talking for a minute.
Okay, well, I'm going to lead and Tyler picks, and then I'm going to get some
hold on 1 second, though, because I'll lose my thought if we change right now. Don't lose it. I have 2 more things. So, Chara, yes, you said it seems rare for someone to own a whole Bitcoin. Yes, I don't own a whole Bitcoin. I own, around the price of a whole Bitcoin in other coins, okay? But I think that I'm going to make more money off of those coins in the next 4 to 8 months, right? When we get a bear market, when prices go down, I intend to take my profits and my income, and I do intend to buy one whole Bitcoin. We call this a whole coin in crypto, right? That's how rare it actually is to own a whole Bitcoin, because you'll see people post on Twitter, I finally became a whole coiner today after DCAing for the last 5 years, right? So like being a whole coiner, owning one full Bitcoin is like, man, it secures your spot it secures your financial sovereignty in ways that you can't even begin to imagine right now. There will never be more than 21 million Bitcoin in existence. It's programmed. Crypto is the key to financial sovereignty and getting intermediaries out of our financial lives and business forever. Anyways, yeah, man. So the other thing I would say, yeah, you hate Binance, I get it. But one thing that you're going to have to be careful about when you do is if you send funds from Binance to Coinbase or crypto.com, you're going to have to learn how to send a crypto transaction on chain. And it's relatively easy, but there's a few things that you need to understand when you do it. So just do your research on that. I feel that I bought Bitcoin at 117, sold at 119 about an hour ago, and of course, everyone all of a sudden started talking mad about it at around 10 p.m. Yeah, man. So, dude, hold it, stick with it. You're gonna be keep coming in our chat every day and do your research. Watch other people's videos about Bitcoin and about the 4-year cycle. Just do me one favor, Chara. After this stream is over, go into YouTube and just type in Bitcoin 4-year cycle. Just do me that one favor, and it's going to change your life forever.
It makes me think, Trent, if we're telling him to go find a 4-year cycle video, maybe we should script one this week.
Yes, we should. I will do that. So there you go. Now you can go to T-Square's page. We got to run quick though. Viewership is also low tonight, but I do have somewhere to be. So.
I agree, but I'm gonna split this, guys. We're on the 4-hour chart. Okay, we've been pumping up all week. With DBSI is looking good. Now I want you to pay attention to the money flow and this trigger wave. Okay, and the VOP's breaking up, strings coming in. What we're looking at is Ethereum about to pump on the 4-hour. But not only is Ethereum about to pump on the 4-hour, Arbitrum is also a trigger wave about to pump on the 4-hour. Pole is right, a green dot right at the 0 line about to pump on the 4-hour. Optimism is pumping. That's not pumping. XRP is doing pretty good, but we got HBAR about to pump. We have XLM about to pump with the trigger wave. Crow has been pumping, like we just talked about earlier, is legging out. Ondo has been legging out. Binance Coin's been legging out. Another trigger wave on Sui about to keep pumping. This looks like it's rolling over on itself, about to start pumping another leg up. We have a trigger wave on Near about to start pumping. Luna is about to start pumping. Jasmine looks like it might be pumping. We got Algorand start pumping. We have another trigger wave on Cosmos about to start pumping. Quant has been pumping. I'll give it a little break. Could continue, but I'd look for something better. Thorchain is about to start pumping. Chainlink is about to start pumping again. Pith Network's about to start pumping. I mean, all we have is just anchor trigger waves on a lot of these coins, guys. Mutable X is about to start pumping. Guys, we're getting excitement back in the market. Retail is coming. Sand's about to start pumping. Gala start pumping. Central start pumping. Harmony, kind of like that. Graph about to start pumping. We have a lot of things in here, guys. It's pumping out.
Peace out. Did you send link to your Discord? I put it in the chat. Yes. I'll copy it one more time for you. Let me see if I still have it copied. Yeah. There you go, Chara. It's down there at the bottom of the chat now. So yeah, hop in. We'd love to have you in our community. So. And just for you, Chara, it's not just for you. I've been needing the push to do this for a while, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Every week, I'm going to pre-record a video, an Are You New to Crypto video. And it's going to cover all things 4-year cycle, what is an altcoin, heck, what is Bitcoin, right? And I'm going to, 12 weeks from now, there's going to be a nice little library of stuff for newcomers to come in and find their way in the space. So there you go. So yeah, any more that you were looking at, T-Square, or do I go to Crypto Cemetery? Okay, so I put a poll up in the chat, and the poll is between Litecoin, Pancake Swap, FTT.
I'm gonna say FTT
and Mantra. Yeah, I'm gonna pick FTT as well. I probably made this one too obvious.
If BlackRock brings FTT back, there might be a use case.
Yeah. And I'll give this a few seconds. Let me come back to this screen and come over here.
You can tell I don't.
Right now it's at 100%. You know what? Just for shits and giggles, I'm just gonna go ahead and end the poll, even after it's been up for 2 seconds. And we're gonna say that FTX token is officially in the crypto cemetery. So there you go. That coin is probably dead. I don't know if it's ever coming back. Someone might buy the FTX exchange and try to bring it back to life.
I want you also to know something too. Stay away from like sketchy coins. And what I mean by that is like things that offer you like 25% APY on coins that those usually aren't good coins that you can trust, or things that you've never heard anybody mention before. Like maybe go ask around, like come in here, talk. If you find something that you like, I'll be on here tomorrow morning. Chen will be here. You know, we'll be here every single day. Ask us about the coin. You know, you're not going to miss out if you wait till we get on and talk about it. We'll let you know if that's a good coin or not.
Right now, Chara, while you're new, my advice: stick to Bitcoin, XRP, and Cardano. Invest 50% of your crypto
On black
capital into Bitcoin. Invest 25% into XRP and 25% into Cardano. That's a very conservative portfolio in the crypto space. A lot of people would hear what I just said and they would think to themselves, "Oh, you're way too conservative." But honestly, like
conservative's good. Crypto's
there's all these coins out there that exist that don't do anything real. And if you don't understand what you're investing in, you're going to get wrecked. And, you know, there's just, I don't want to encourage people to go buy a chart that's going to spike up and then spike down as fast as it spiked up. So, look, 50% Bitcoin, 25% XRP, 25% Cardano, you're not going to go wrong. If you're patient, you're not going to go wrong. So, that's my 2 tokens, no pun intended. So yeah, Litecoin is in the crypto cemetery, and then coming over to our Cardano spotlight before we wrap up. Let's see here, Cardano spotlight.
You're cracking me up, Trent.
Why?
I thought you said you'd be out of here early. We're going a whole stream, normal amount of time.
I know. Well, I'm actually just going to show one thing and then I'm going to be done. So, I'll share this tab instead. Congratulations to Indigo Protocol.
No.
What?
I'm trying to add it to stage.
Oh, got you.
Oops, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, now you're good.
Congratulations to Indigo Protocol for surpassing 50 million in total value locked. Indigo continues to lead Cardano DeFi with on-chain exposure to real-world assets through over-collateralized assets, solidifying its role as the top synthetics platform in the ecosystem. So that's your Cardano Spotlight for today. Guys, RWA, real-world asset tokenization, is going to take the future by storm, and Indigo is the leading RWA platform on Cardano. So
we can't give you financial advice, Chara, but if you go rewind, like some of the tokens that I mentioned to you, they are about to break up. Like coins like Sui are going to do good. If you could buy Ethereum's probably going to go to like $4,200, like we were just talking about. I'm trying to look
and Ethereum is going to break its all-time high. It's going to go to $6,000-$8,000. Who knows? But yeah, you can't go wrong with Ethereum either, Shara. I'm just saying, if you put 50% of your portfolio in Bitcoin, you're being conservative enough already. You're hedging yourself against risk.
We always call the 25% rule. So you keep 25% of your money in cash to buy the dip. You keep 25% into Bitcoin, 25% into like large cap coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Cardano, and you keep a little 25% on the side to kind of be a little degen with, and throw a little bit into smaller things like Sui, Ondo, Crow.
Yeah. See, but you can figure that out later as you go. You can diversify more as you go. If you're just starting, look, Bitcoin, 50% Bitcoin, 25% XRP, 25% Cardano. You're not gonna lose. You're not gonna go wrong with Ethereum either. But again, you're gonna get some more pumping. You're gonna get faster pumps out of XRP and Cardano than you will out of Ethereum. And if you're looking for a balanced portfolio, you're already hedging against risk by being heavy in Bitcoin. So then you can afford to take that other half and go into XRP and Cardano instead of Ethereum, in my opinion. So yeah, join us tomorrow. Cha, we're here every single day on YouTube live. You already subscribed, turn notifications on. We're going to be putting out more pre-recorded videos. We're live every day. Join our Discord, and Discord is where you can talk to us in the community outside of just our live streams. And honest to God, like, we will take the time. Well, we might not see it right away. I don't know. We might be sleeping or with our families or whatever. But if you have a question in the Discord, like, we will take our time and type out a thoughtful answer. So there you go. And that was Cardano Spotlight, and that also wraps us up. You want to sign us off, Dude Square?
Yeah, guys, thanks for joining today. Thank you for joining the Brew Crew. We are here for you guys. You guys are part of the community. We just try to do everything we can, point you guys, guide you guys in the right direction. You know, like Trent said, we want to see everybody here make money. We're not here to try to rug pull anyone, which we've all had probably at one point in a time. Cough, cough. And most of us in this chat, like Shadow King. And, you know, we're just here to educate. We enjoy it. And even if we didn't have anybody, we'd still be doing it because we enjoy it, guys. So, you know, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow. And have a good night. Thank you.